this war.
Someone has to do something. Doing the same.
Hey, did you know there were some weapons brought back here to Goliad? Energy weapons taken from the clerics? I'd be interested in getting a look at them, if you know how I could get a chance to do that.
Be careful. You know I could get you exiled for even asking about that.
Yes, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Listen, what I need is some help. Let's be straight. You recently tracked down a pair of cleric weapons, didn't you?
Is that an accusation?
This is a small town with lots of big mouths. There aren't really that many secrets. So, have you given those weapons over to the pit? Or do you still have them? I know some people who would be happy to pay for them. The berserkers don't want them. The clerics do.
Are you some sort of traitor?
Me? No, I'm no traitor. I just know some interested parties who would like to get hold of those weapons. I'm sure they would be grateful for your help. You'd be making some useful friends.
Friends? You mean you're a cleric, or you know someone who is.
That sort of accusation can get someone killed, so don't go shouting that at me. I'm no use to you dead. Besides, you can do with a friend, and the shards they bring.
I can't give you the weapons. You think it's wrong to forbid technology?
Some say ELEX fell from the sky as a curse. Others say it's a blessing. I think it's for each man to decide which. Will you give me those weapons? Of course, of course. I can offer you ELEXit if you give them to me. That would only be fair. And should you wish to learn more about technology, I could point you to where answers can be found.
No, your ELEXit isn't worth the risk.
Then superstition wins over reason. A loss for us all. Go, hand them in. A shame. I thought you would be clearer thinking than the others here.
Tell me more about the clerics.
You know about the comet that struck our planet? Well, back before the impact, Magellan had technology that could take you into space, or to the bottom of the ocean.
So
The clerics want to see that golden age return. We don't want to abandon all the things our people achieved. The clerics think that with Kalan's guidance, technology can sort out this mess of a planet. That it can mean safety and progress for all the free people.
is there anything else you don't like about berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair, they help those around them, and there's the wonder that is berserker magic. And if you follow their laws, you will find acceptance here. All of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect from the outlaws. The people of Tavar might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone and everything. What I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. The wars of the past are long gone. The enmity should be buried. Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them, is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in technology to the clerics?
I want to become a berserker.
Good for you. Magic and superstition and save the planet, all very noble. I wish you well. But should the magic wear off someday, there may be others who would welcome you.
So, is there anywhere to trade here?
That depends what you want to buy. Traders need to be authorized, and what they can sell is restricted. You'll need to look elsewhere if you want energy weapons. or anything more advanced than a hand-sharpened stick. And whatever you want to buy, you'll need to find the shards to pay. I could offer you some food as a gift.
But
Well, since you disagreed with me about the cleric's weapons, I'd expect you'd refuse an offer of food, too.
you don't think technology should be forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time.
You're staying here although you don't like it. There's something wrong about you. Tell me the truth.
Okay, you seem to have figured it out. Well, it's safer here, behind these walls, than out there with the mutants. Particularly if you don't have an energy weapon. I was traveling in Eden with a comrade to scout for men and material. We found ourselves cornered by some mutants. I was the only one to survive the attack. I ran like there was no tomorrow, and left my weapon behind. I'm glad they found me and brought me to Goliath. Besides, there are things to learn here. The more people I can convince while I am here, the better it is for everyone.
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now, or have you taken a vow of silence?
Your healers here?
Ah, well, you will find healers among us, but you will learn we also use the name for those who heal, Magalan. Perhaps not Amric's best choice of name, but we're in the habit of using it now. We cure Magalan from the curse of ELEX, and from that curse, we bring the blessing of mana.
Don't try selling religion.
Religion? That is for the clerics. I have no belief except that we should save our planet. This is the Mana Shrine, where ELEX is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all ELEX will come here, and Magalan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from ELEX can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of ELEX. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
I was an alb, but I'm free from ELEX now.
Then you are an alb no more. It is ELEX that turns a man into an alb. Without that poison, you are free to make your own choices. You have told me who you were. Now we will find out who you are. Please understand, whatever feelings are new to you, every person faces that same struggle. It is the struggle Magalan suffers from too. She is dosed with ELEX. She has it in her veins as you did. But Magalan does not suffer from temptation. You must feel the lure of ELEX to your bones. The power it offers. Resist it. One sign of you giving in to the temptation of ELEX, and I will be forced to report you. If this world gives in to ELEX, it will consume us all.
You're comfortable with an alb living in Goliath?
An alb is a man who has become a slave to ELEX. It seems to me that you have freed yourself. That makes you a rare individual. Still, you are wise to be wary. There are those here who would kill you if they learn your background. But though it is not one of our written laws, it is central to our beliefs. to me that we should give all those who wanted a second chance. If you are prepared to leave your past behind, you should be given a chance. Are you willing to do this?
I want to leave my past behind.
That is good. Now, Angrim or Ragnar will happily chew your ear about the law. But everyone else will look to your actions.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
What do you do here, other than give free advice?
As I have already explained, I oversee the Mana Shrine here. As Amric said, our hope for Magalan is that all ELEX shall become Mana. That from Mana Magalan will be reborn. From Wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the ELEX to us, and we transmute it at the Mana Shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
How does mana help you cast magic?
That we have yet to understand, though we do study it. Even now, Thorold the Pilgrim has withdrawn from ELEX to study its mysteries in the hope we can grow stronger. Those who cast magic will tell you that while the elves lose their emotions closing off their minds, mana opens the mind, connects you and the world.
That sounds dangerous.
There are those who have lost themselves in the journey, but they are rare. It is the power of mana that is addictive, not the substance itself. You can see that in Goliath. We don't need mana like the Alps have to have their ELEX. And we use a lot less. Most of the ELEX we find is given to our seedlings. Mana puts our bodies and minds in harmony with the magic we use. For us, it is natural. The energy the Alps use in magic is torn from the world. It damages them, and it damages the world.
What do you do with the mana?
Our mana is everything. It is life itself. It is mana that allows us to do magic. No other faction of the free people can do that. The mana potions we make give us that ability. It makes our warriors stronger, more powerful than any of the Alps machines. But it doesn't just make us strong, it also makes the world blossom. Look around. All of this is the work of our world hearts.
I've heard enough.
Very well.
So, how do you transform ELEX?
Transmute. We transmute ELEX. We place the ELEX in the Mana Shrine. There is something in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet. As the ELEX passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by ELEX close to the shrine, you can feel it.
You say people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. ELEX corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of ELEX disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted. At the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
So Kral stole the ELEX?
I think Kral is the thief. But thinking isn't certainty. The searches for him and the ELEX have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the ELEX.
I can find Kral for you, for a price.
Honest labor deserves reward. I can put in a good word for you with the warlords. Then, if you decide to join us, that will open the way for you. If it is shards that would help motivate you, then I can offer you payment. I know we all need to pay our way in the world. So, will you help me?
Fine. I will find the ELEX thief.
Good. I appreciate your help. As a guard in the Hooded Crows, Kral has free access to all areas here in Goliath. So, he may have taken refuge in Ragnar's stronghold. Or, he may have strayed further, if indeed he is the thief. And that is yet to be proven.
Hey, watch it there! I hate it when people mess with my stuff. You think the armor in this place makes itself? Well, you wouldn't be the only one, but let me tell you, it's not true. Damned hard work makes it. My damned hard work. So don't get in my way.
Can I get some of this armor?
I am only authorized to hand out equipment to anyone who has earned it. A cultivator isn't allowed to wear the armor of a paladin. That armor goes with that rank and that honor. So, if you want a set of it, you'll have to work to earn it.
What's so good about the armor you supply?
Quality, skill, years of practiced technique. And as you go up through the ranks, you're eligible for different equipment. As a cultivator, you'll be confronted with different challenges to a warrior or a paladin. So for cultivator armor, I make sure to but a
I can't let you get away with that.
This isn't over, asshole!
Just too late. Another damned outsider. We ought to lock you up until we can ship you back to where you came from.
Are you going to take me back to Zakor yourself?
Zakor? What? You think you're an alb? You don't look like one of those jumped-up ELEX junkies. But if you want to be an alb, you can die like an alb.